Bitcoin stays firmly within the danger zone, markets globally await decisive action from the government. And with big, potentially extremely big, important news erupting any day now. Could this be the catalyst that we don't want, but need, in order to spur a mega bust and thrust 2.0? And what is happening on this chart right now will surely send tingles down to your no-no zone. I'm your host, Bobby Bone Zone, and on this channel we put the bone in Bone Zone, and the juice in your mother's caboose. But more importantly, what is happening with Bitcoin is very, very big, so let's just dump on in. Make sure to like, subscribe. These absolutely time-sensitive alerts, as well as if you're interested in staking your ADA and earning rewards, make sure to check that out. And check out any of the bonuses we have pinned in the comments below. And without any further ado, let's get dumped on. Unbelievable. So we have some big, potentially very big news that we're going to be covering today, and there's a lot of it. And we're going to be jumping into Bitcoin's price as well, because we have had yet another bounce right at about 40,000 US dollars. We have been maintaining it, and it's just so critical that it does maintain. And at this point, it has only breached below 40,000 for mere moments when we dropped down to about 39.6 recently. But overall, Bitcoin has been holding 40K after flipping 30K into support back in the summer. So even though we're right on the edge of getting diddled, so far we have avoided truly getting bigly diddled. But if we jump in here, guys, the US should do the exact opposite of China, says Katie Hahn, who is a tech venture capitalist, and Andreessen Horowitz, general partner, saying the US should do the exact opposite of what China did. This is an opportunity for the US because we should be doing the exact opposite, in my mind, in this realm of what China is doing. And as she predicted, China will soon tie trade, tie loans, and tie other assistance to the use of essentially their stablecoin, a government-issued CBDC. Is that decentralization? The exact opposite. Is that what we want? Absolutely not. And as well, she does reiterate that NFTs should not be regulated as a financial product and service, obviously. Okay. Are we regulating Pokemon cards? Are we regulating Yu-Gi-Oh? Okay, this is just, abuse of power or an attempt abuse of power here. And then also she talked about the disappointment that the SEC treating Coinbase differently than they skirt so many other things. And for example, like we can look at this. Robinhood's president and COO is trading on MNPI, which is material non-public information. Basically meaning trading with information that the general public does not have, aka insider trading, aka would be absolutely illegal if you did this, okay? Any other person. And it's absolutely legal, but he's the president of Robinhood, so as always, the people that are in control of corporations, the rules don't apply to them, right? As always. So this is huge. I mean, this is absolutely insane. Basically, literally exactly what insider trading is. This is what the SEC should be investigating. This is what should be illegal. This is an actual crime, and this goes against what the definition of legality is. But instead, as always, the SEC is focusing its sights on little Jimmy and Johnny down the street trying to make an extra $20, not the manipulators that manipulate and keep little Billy and Bonnie in poverty forever, okay? They don't want you to win. That's the point here. But this is also big as well. So China's latest Bitcoin ban is actually very bullish for DeFi, and we're going to be going over a few things. So some of the main updates because of this, for miners, nothing really changed, okay? Miners already left China back in May. We already had one China scare of this bull run, and that was about 4 months ago, 4 or 5 months ago. So it doesn't really affect miners too much. Mining pools, however, the largest Ethereum mining pool said it has to stop providing services to miners in China. B-Pool, another major mining pool, will shut down in about 2 weeks. In terms of retail investors and traders in China, you can't even check CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko or TradingView. They got blocked by China's internet firewall. Sounds like freedom. Sounds like a nightmare, to be honest. Centralized exchanges, Huobi and Binance, halted registrations from China. Huobi also deleted China from its list of countries and regions on the Apple Store. DeFi projects are actually, getting stopped. They have their Chinese IP addresses being prevented from accessing them. And then crypto WeChat groups in China, many of them are now quickly transitioning to Telegram or Discord, which is illegal. There is basically no freedom in China. You cannot even search the regular internet. But basically, this is bullish for DeFi. And as well, so many miners were based in China. And this was an issue even I was talking about a couple, maybe back in the early 2021 and way before that as well. It's good, the fact that China had so many miners and so much influence over the price, if that gets lessened, that's ultimately good for crypto. Again, it did obviously make the price go down in the short term back in the summer, But long term, it is very, very good. And China's basically shooting themselves in the foot by doing that. But again, they're trying to completely control their population. The thing is, maybe they ultimately can control their population, but what about the rest of the world? Basically, the only way they can control the rest of the world is if they start a war and make everyone Chinese or something. I'm not really sure. This seems like a little bit short-sighted. I'm not really sure what the goal is. But as well, with concerns growing over potential US crypto regulations, what can one country actually do? And Mark Powers is a law professor and former SEC attorney, saying that the international reach of Bitcoin as global adoption grows makes national measures irrelevant. Basically, it doesn't really matter what China does in the long term. It doesn't really matter what the US does in the long term. You can't stop Bitcoin. And basically, Elon Musk said the same thing. It's not possible to destroy it. What he did say is you could slow it down. It's not possible to destroy crypto, but it is possible for governments to slow it down. And that's basically what we're seeing here. So overall, Elon does agree with the thesis of crypto, basically that money is a form of information, and it's better if we have real-time systems with less latency and less jitter like we currently have, okay, with all of these databases around the world that are just not good. For example, the automated clearinghouse, ACH. Basically, all of that to say is Bitcoin is better than what we're currently using, or what the governments around the world are currently using. And so with that being said, Bitcoin has now managed as well. Again, it's up about almost nearly 10%, maybe about like 7% in the last 24 hours. Might change by the time it's uploaded, but battling 44 right now. So this is big for so many reasons. These two levels are the most critical. We've been trapped here for 10 days now, a week and a half, between 40,000 and 45,000. Okay. So realistically, as long as we trade within 45 to 40,000, it doesn't really matter to me. This is nothing yet, okay? We go up a little bit or we go down a little bit, none of that matters. Really concretely breaking 45,000 is absolutely important, and I tweeted that and mentioned that like 2 weeks ago. It's been the same thing. None of that has changed. We have not made too much progress in terms of moving the price. It's been pretty boring in terms of price. But it's really big for a few reasons. So here we actually are, if this is a potential descending triangle, we're actually currently breaking out of the top of this. And you can see for the past few 6-hour candles, I was watching this closely to see because we were right on the top. And it looks as though now we are making a move above it. So absolutely just so important. Mainly at the very minimum, though, we need to get above 45,000. So if we can't get above 45,000, none of this matters, in my opinion, in terms of price action. Really, the two biggest levels, again, it's that $40,000 range, and then ultimately breaking back above 47 is so big. I say 45 is like the minimum, because if we can't even get to 45, then it's not even worth looking at. 45 is just an absolutely... we have to break 45,000, but more importantly, the zone between 45 and 47 is huge. If we break 47, we have a really good shot to get bullish here. But again, that hasn't happened yet, so I'm not really bullish. It's good that we held 40K so far, but again, keep in mind, no matter what happens, if we slam below 40,000 or if we bounce here, whatever happens, we are going to find support here for a fair amount of time, no matter what. And so far we have. We've basically been finding support around 42 for like the past 4 weeks, an entire month. Why is that? Gigantic Fibonacci level here of support. 40,000 is a huge level. It's right where the 21 week is, and now the 50 week as well, right in this same like $1,000 range. And it's going to find support here, even if temporarily, no matter if we go up or if we go down in the long term. It doesn't matter. This is going to be a level of support, and so far that has been. And that's why I say, this doesn't really change anything. We haven't really gotten any big signals that we're going to break to the upside, which again would be breaking 45,000 at the minimum. And we haven't really gotten any big signals that we're going to get dumped on here because we've still been holding 40K. And that was the point of this whole area here. Anything between like 45 and 40,000 is basically definitely the bone zone, the no-no zone, the danger zone. Nothing is going on in these levels. And with that being said as well, the DXY had a little bit of a slowdown today, very big moves over the last few days, and the SPX is absolutely not looking good, so we need to continue holding on to this. Holding on to the 100-day moving average right now, this is big. If this plummets, if this actually falls off a cliff, it will be bad for Bitcoin, at least in the short term. Let's see you guys in the channel. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn this gives me these absolutely time-sensitive alerts if you're interested in joining our pool to earn ADA. Again, literally no downside. Put it in. You're not going to lose any money. And if you want to take it out at any point and unstake it, you can do that a minute after you do it. And as well, if you're interested in any bonuses or other deals, protecting your crypto, getting crypto, any of that, make sure to check the links in the pinned comment below. And without any further ado, that's it for me.